We're on a campsite. What's it called? Shiel.
Shiel campsite.
Shiel Bridge. There's midges outside, so we're ready for them. Decent toilets. Two toilets, 2 shower blocks. Walking away from Shiel campsite at 7:20 in the morning. This is Loch Duich or Duich. And the start of our walk today is down a busy road for 7:30 in the morning. Cars flying past. What happened? Where did it all go wrong? Someone tried to start building an extension there, but something went wrong before they finished it. Right, here's the pub, the Kinlochewe Lodge. Just over half a mile away from the campsite. This is the end of stage 4. We're in Morvich by this sign. Turn right towards the Kinlochewe countryside centre. This is it, this is the start of stage 5. On the way to Strathcarron. Stage 5, Morvich to Strathcarron. There's the Morvich campsite.
Take the weight off the feet.
Loch Duich in the background there in the distance. We've been walking for an hour and a half, done a little over 4 miles, and then you come, this path's quite nice, road walking, and then a thin single path, and then you come to this sign that says Falls, and so we're going to go down there because we're going to the Falls of Glomach. And down to this bridge. We've stopped for breakfast. I'm going to have porridge and a coffee. I've got the tent drying out, and that's the way up through the woods. You get to a gate, and we nearly charged up left because you just assume it's up to the falls, but quick glance to my right sees this little sign here. Unless someone's playing with us, it says the Glomach Falls, the right path that goes down a bit, but then it goes back up. Going on, it is very steep. The sun is out on what's going to be the hottest day of the year. I'm dripping with sweat. What's the sweat factor, Lisa? Are you dripping?
I'm dripping.
Right, that's where we come from. On the way to the Falls of Glomach. Well, it sounds like we're approaching the Falls of Glomach. Well, this is it, we're at the Falls of Glomach. You can't see anything yet. This is the bit that's really scary. where Lisa's just going. I'm clinging on for dear life while I film, so the camera goes away now. I don't know what went wrong, because we found a path and we just scrambled 45 degrees all the way down there. But this path wasn't there, was it? How did we... It's just scary as hell. I think we've gone wrong though. But we are at least on a path and not just hanging on to ferns and heather. That is the scariest thing ever. Found a blinking path. That's beating like a broken clock. Looking back on the falls of Glomach. If it was raining, I would say even this little stretch here would be really tricky. Yeah, it's just some sheer rocks. Yeah, it's easy in the dry. We're doing all right in the dry. Oof. Right. That is Loch na Lightreach, and I can't imagine anyone seeing it looking better than that than we are today. Wow. July 18th, 2022. It's going to hit 40 degrees in some parts of the UK. So most people have probably decided they're not going to come out hiking today. What nutters would do that, eh? So that's the way we're not going to go to Killian. This is the way we are going to go to Iron Lodge. But we're going to find some shade to have something to eat and a coffee. We're now walking round past the other side of Loch na Lightreach. I can't be sure how flat the ground is, but it looks like there's some good camp spots down there. Lovely grass. Well, we're back down from the falls of Glomach. We clearly went wrong. The way we went is not the way you meant to go. It was scary as hell the way we went, but I'm pretty sure there's a way that's not as scary as hell. If it doesn't look like a path, like a good path, don't go down it. We thought we were following a grassy path that just ended up disappearing, and then we'd gone in too far to come back. So I would say, yeah, if it's not a solid path, don't go down it. To the Bothy. There we go, some sheep. That's it. I've seen all of the UK Big Five. Sheep, deer, horses, cows, dogs. Seen the lot. This be our last climb of the day. We're in the shade now, which is cool. There's a bit of a breeze. I think it's 460 metres we got to get to. I'd like to get it, even though it's all clean, I'd like to get it where it's flowing. Oh, there you go. We've reached the top, 466 metres. Not high in the grand scheme of things, but when you're hiking it with your life on your back, it's a long bloody way. That's a bloody good breeze.
It's a really lovely breeze.
Well, after being on the go for 11 hours or more, and having walked over 17 miles today through tough terrain, up and down, and falls of Glomach and all that, we get our first sight of Maol Bothy, And who knew it would be white? Just started raining. I just got to do this river crossing. Our Bhuidhe Bothy. Right. See what it's like. If anyone's in. That's the one. Okay, can you get in? With... Oh, Lisa, looks great. Oh my days, look at it. Wow.
Oh yeah.
What's that in there now?
A fly.
Okay.
Some horrible flies, we'll get rid of them.
Should we sleep in here then?
Yeah. Okay, so we woke up here at Shiel campsite. Walked round here to, where is it, Morvich. And then it got quite nice up to this wood. Little climb. We had breakfast here. It was really nice. Shaded area for breakfast. Through the wood, yeah, all the way along here. And then it started going up to the falls of Glomach, which it is really spectacular, but you have to get to a little place a bit further down here to see it all in full. This was really tricky, and coming down was really tricky. When we got to here, we chose to go right.
I like bluff and I like trick.
And this, yeah, it was beautiful, really lovely. And we stopped here. We found some shade towards the end, got some water, and had some lunch. And it was really nice just sitting there looking out.
We bumped into
the two boys.
Bhuidhe and Kareem.
We bumped into them at Iron Lodge, and they were going to stay there. But we decided that we needed to push on.
It was good camping at the Iron Lodge if no one's at home, wasn't it? We've got good flat grass.
So we pushed on anyway and ended up doing this almighty climb. It wasn't really boggy because it's been really, really dry. Did we see some camp spots there or not? No, it was all quite tufty, wasn't it, really? And then we ended up, oh, it was lovely. When this Bothy came into sight, little white house, we were thinking, no, it can't be. But it was. We got to Maol Bhuidhe and it was a beautiful little Bothy.
This is day 9. And this is where we woke up. In this wonderful Bothy, Maol Bhuidhe. Or Maol Bhuidhe. This is where we slept. This is just a wonderful. We had a little fire there last night for a little while. We've got Water boiling for coffee. There's the view outside the Bothy. Let's have a quick look around this Bothy because I didn't get to see it last night. It was a little bit too dark. Look, there is another room here. They've clearly done a lot of work to this Bothy. This room, not so much, but there's a great sleeping place upstairs as well. Just here. Really cool. And then outside, the stream there. Tried to have a wash last night, but we got nibbled to death by midges. So look at that, what a lovely view. Right, it's time to get ready because this is going to be a really hot day, hotter than yesterday. So it's about 5:30 now. We want to get on the way in an hour's time and get a couple of hours in before the sun really beats down. Good morning, Cape Wrath. Good morning, Scotland. Right now we're at the 82-mile mark. Maol Bhuidhe or Maol Bhuidhe. As we walk through this boggy marsh, the beasties are out. And this today is Tuesday the 19th of July 2022. It's going to be another record-breaking heat day. That's the Bothy in the distance, the white Bothy. That's where we came from. This is where we're going. And that's what we can see to our right as we're walking. That's the first river crossing of the day, successfully navigated. Because we've got boots on and it's July, it's not in spate, so we can walk across the stones there quite easily without getting our feet wet. Just took a moment to stop and look back towards the Bothy. And just to the right above the Bothy there, some gorgeous cloud inversion. No path here as you walk away from the Bothy, so you just got to make your own one. We keep checking my GPS, make sure we're sort of on the beeline to where we want to go. But you got these things. Right now we've had 2 days of brilliant sunshine. Whoa, you have to jump across them. But you know, with lots and lots of heavy rainfall, this would be a lot difficult, so I guess we're lucky. Real lucky. Right, this is the wire bridge. What's this lock called, Lisa?
Lavy.
Thank you. Right, not the wire bridge we were expecting. We're going to have breakfast on the beach here. There's a lovely breeze rolling in. We'll find a rock to sit on and we'll sit and look over Loch Lavy. Just going to rest up here for a little bit. Have our breakfast. Hot chocolate. 10 in the morning. Hot chocolate at 10 in the morning, why not? It'll be lush. Walk to the end of Loch Lavy. Just keep going straight, and this is the path you come onto. Rocky 4x4 track. Make good ground, make good time. Bender and Egg Lodge. Planning to have a little rest there. Let's have a look around this Bothy. Oh, people here. Lovely little room, its own fireplace. There's a second room, its own fireplace. Let's have a look at the view. There's a guy outside jet washing the Bothy, and it looks like a house by it. Sink here. These are the buckets that you use to flush the toilet. The fire there in this main living area. And you come through here, and there's another room with another fire. I could sleep for a week. Ooh. Oh dear.
You'll be alright in the bed.
Let's have a little snooze.
Put your bed out.
So I had 20 minutes sleep in the Bothy, some noodles and a coffee. We're back in the game. On the way to Strathcarron. Coming down the hill now into Strathcarron. Finally, I've got a pub dinner. We're in the Strathcarron Hotel. And I've got haggis, sneeps and tatties. And Lisa's got a baby portion of haggis, sneeps and tatties. Haven't you? Hey, pub dinner. Starving. There's the Strathcarron Hotel. It's right by the train station. This is the campsite that we've paid, £5 per person. That's our pitch, we're the only ones here. I pitched that in the rain. Got everything inside in the chucking down rain. As soon as I finished, it stopped raining. Sod's law. There you go, this is where we are. Right, I'm going to go and get a shower in there. They charge you £5 per person for a shower, so in total, to camp here, 2 people, 1 tent, 2 showers, £20. We're in the Strathcarron Hotel. We showered clean and dry. My first shower, no, it's the second shower in 9 days. When in Scotland, I'm having a wee dram. What are you having?
Oh, cider.
When in Scotland, have a cider. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
So we woke up at Maol Bothy. Beautiful little Bothy. Woke up really early. Wanted to get up and get off so we could get to our destination, to get to the pub. So steep climb up to this wire bridge, which we actually thought was just a wire across a bridge, but it clearly wasn't. It was a proper bridge made of wire, which was really a relief. And then we ended up having breakfast here.
Beautiful beaches at the end of that loch.
Yeah.
Loch
Calavi, yeah, so there was a beach in the middle of here. Oh, honestly, it was lovely. Carried on really, really long path all the way to Bendronegh Lodge.
Easy walking there, wasn't it?
It was easy walking. It was, well, it's easy, but quite hard on your feet, yeah.
Rocky 4x4 track.
Bendronegh Lodge was really nice. There was a flushing toilet, there was a sink, lots of rooms to stay at.
Loads and loads of horseflies everywhere on that trail.
Oh god, yeah.
Loads of horseflies attacking you.
There seemed to have been on today. He said it was because of the sun. Anyway, we came down here and you have to cross this little bridge.
4x4.
All the way up to here, and then the path disappears. And then you've got to be really careful to find the path or
GPS,
not.
Didn't we, to find our way?
GPS and the OS is the best way to go to try and keep on track. And then this is a really long, stony path up and then down to.
You can't get lost on that once you find the path.
Yeah.
You can't get lost.
And then you get to Achintee, and then you just walk on the road a little bit to Strathcarron, and we are currently sat now in the Strathcarron pub having a beer.
Camped across the road from
Camped across the road from it.
Strathcarron Hotel.
Yeah.
Day 10, and we're walking up the hill to Ling Hut. That's us walking away from the Strathcarron Hotel behind us. Nice flat walk to the forest on day 10, which is at Strathcarron the start of stage 6, which is also section 2.
That's right.
According to the Cicerone book that everyone seems to go by. It's a good book because it doesn't waffle on for pages, it just tells you what you need to know. Just follow the river and you can't go wrong.
Neil's getting a bit hot. He needs to take his trousers down. Oh dear.
We have come to the A890 or the A890, however you want to call it, and we turn right. My glasses on. I'm going to do a posh rap in the rap of a gentleman's voice about going to Kinlochewe Crafts, the KTC, and they didn't have any porridge for me. So here goes. KTC, I'm from the COV, currently living in the BN3. If you don't give me porridge, then I'm going to F you up, because I like a bit of porridge in my Shiel cup. Only a few bars, but it's developing. It's a rap in progress. And I suppose the Cape Wrath Trail, the CWT, does send you a bit bonkers. We've been on this road, the 280, far too long, brah. We've got to come off it now. So we're just going to cross the bridge. Another bloody river. Bloody hell, Scotland, you're spoilt with rivers. It's just over the bridge. We're going to take a left. Go up into them there hills. Kinlochewe Estate. We're back on a 4x4 stone path. I had a haggis, neeps and tatties last night. I had a full Scottish breakfast this morning. So a varied diet other than porridge, noodles and Huel. What did you have for breakfast?
Oh, I opted for porridge at the pub, but it did come with a very big, generous bowl of fruit.
9 days in before we got a pub meal. I thought we were going to get one before that. So it's been 9 days of porridge, noodles, Huel. Porridge, noodles, Huel. Every day with a couple of protein bars thrown in. Good to look back, see where you've come from. We have to cross that bridge and carry on that path. There's the first sight of the Bothy. It's taken us 2 hours to get here, and that's about 5 miles of flat and uphill. This Bothy looks good from the outside, new windows. And this is called Kwa Oh, okay, here we go. Qua Fiona Reich. Fiona Reich. Qua Fiona Reich. Right, it's a stalking bothy, repaired and maintained by the. Oh, it's locked on the outside. That means no one's in. There we go. Let's have a look inside. Oh. Let's see what we've got through here. Yeah, the Bothy books are right in. Oh gosh almighty, there's rooms upon rooms. Wow, look at this, what a great little room. It's clean, it's been swept out, it's got all pine boards everywhere. A lovely view, good water source just there. Cracking. It's a bit dark, but hey, we have another little room here. Oh, room for a little one. Lisa, I found your room. Yeah. Top of the stairs, straight on. You get yourself in there, you'll be alright, don't you worry about that. And then one more room. They're all equally as good as each other. All been kept tidy. Now this one's got a view of the mountains. What a great bothy! First tenant at Qua Fiona Reich. Mr. and Mrs. K. McLennan at their wedding in December 1913. So I'm sitting here looking out at a view, the exact same view that these two would have sat here and looked out at over 100 years ago. This is the view from the Bothy. I wouldn't say there's any good camping ground outside the Bothy. Maybe there is the one spot. So we're going down to the river and following the path up there. Standing on the banks of Loch Qua Fiona Reich. Same name as the Bothy back there. That's where we're going. Got about another 200 metres to climb. We're 540 metres up. I think we're about to start the descent to Ling Hut. It's quite a calm day. Coming down, it's just rocks. Oof. Can't go very fast, you just go over on your ankle. Currently travelling at less than 1 mile an hour because of all the stones, but follow the cairns, we're adding to them as we go. They do help. Bloody stones, man, it slows you right down. Well, this path down has been long and unforgiving, but finally we can see, well, two places. One of them's Ling Hut. Ling Hut. We thought we might camp somewhere around about here, but I think there's people. We just saw people coming in here, and the grass looks a bit long and not great for camping. Ling Hut belongs to the Scottish Mountaineering Association. There's two people in it. They're going to go mountaineering tomorrow, but it's going to be locked up anyway because it's private, but the camping around it is no good. So we're going to go on to where we've got earmarked for another place to camp, which is just by a ruin, by a car park over the road. There's a road here apparently, so we're going to make our way to that. We're by the river. To get to the trail you go through the car park and it peels back over there. We'll work that one out tomorrow. We're by this ruin, somebody's nice house once upon a time, and we've got ourselves a nice pitch here. There's room for a couple of tents here easily. Those clouds have been below the mountains all day. The sun up there trying to fight its way through, and we're just airing the tent out a little bit before we put our stuff in. We're going to get some water, get some food on.
Day 10, Strathcarron to Ling Hut. We set off from the pub in the morning along the River Carron. Nice gentle flat walk up to the A890, and then just a short walk along the road here, crossing over the bridge and then turning immediate left. Continue to follow this river up to the Bothy, Fianarach Bothy. From here, carrying on up to the Loch Quart Fianarach, which was a really nice gentle path around it. And then it started to get really steep as we continued through this Bhuidhe Nalis, and then up to the Bhuidhe Ban, and to the climb of about 550 metres. And this is where it started to get difficult. The descent down, the path was barely existent, and we had to follow a lot of cairns all the way down, and this took us quite a long time. We were doing about a mile an hour coming down here to the Ling Hut. We didn't stay there, we carried on and crossed over the road, and there was a ruin just about here where we've stayed for the night.
So when there's loads of midges outside, you get as ready as you can inside, and then you get your head net on, and like Bonnie and Clyde, you make a run for it.
I've put my head net on.
You haven't got your head net on. Get your head net on. And then we're going to make a run for it. So this is where everything's going to go wrong. The zip's going to get caught. I'm not going to be able to unbuckle that properly. They're all going to get in. But it's, you know, I've seen worse. I've seen worse on internet. So we're going to survive. Well, I'm filming this because I can see all the midges around my head net, and I don't know if the camera's picking them up. So I'm going to turn around for the best bit of light. Oh, they're all on the camera. I can see them. Right, okay. Oh, they're on my hands. Right, there's a fair few of them. So I need to get the tent down, and we're just going to get out of this midge-infested place.
If you can see, but there's swarms and swarms around here while he's doing his tent.
But I'm completely covered with a head net on, so it's kind of like, bring it on. They're not a problem. Bring it on, mofos. How you doing? Wow. It's a tough climb to start the day, and if you stop you can just see the midges land on you. .7 miles from the ruin where we camped, you come to a bit where you could go left, you could go right. There's a little cairn here, and it would be easy just to plough on and go that way, but you have to go right to get to Kinlochewe. Gives a smile. So we're coming down from the waterfall and we've had to leave the path. The route I plotted on the OS map at home and then put into the Garmin GPS takes us through this scrubbage and scruffland. God, that looks mental. I'm pretty sure that's where we've come from. We've been up the top there, we've come back down again. I don't think going up the top there is on the Cape Wrath Trail Cicerone book, I'm not sure, but we went up there and it was magnificent. After a bit there are a couple of tiny cairns that people have started to help you follow the way on some big rocks, and there kind of is a semblance of some sort of a track path, so that's good. That's helping us bash our way through this, and then it seems to disappear again. But well, I believe the Cicerone book tells you to hug 400 meters, but we're at 365 meters right now, and there is, as you can hopefully see, some kind of a path with stones to, and there's another cairn there. So this is all at about 365 meters, and it looks like we're about to go down a bit more. We're ploughing through here. Whoa, I wouldn't want to have put my foot down there, long way down. So what I do is I put my, and I found that by doing this, put my poles in front of me, tapping, and if it's clean, if it's solid, I stand on it. If my pole goes down 3/4 of the way like that, then clearly I don't stand on it. It takes a long time. You're my rock. Without you, mate, I would not get through this world. Me and my rock. Look at that for a boulder field to navigate. Well, we're back up to 400 metres. It was good going along that path for a little bit. And now the boulders. Ah. Well, for me, this is the toughest, hardest terrain yet.
Oh dear.
Hey! She's got this. Yay! So that's as far as we've come, for as far as the eye can see, from that wonderful waterfall and that lake at the top of the world, it felt like. That's some of the hardest terrain ever. Hardest on the Cape Wrath, I would say, so far. And then you suddenly just come to this path here. We've just found this path, and it's a miracle at all that this path is on the map. I mean, look at it. What is it? Just a few rocks. Yeah, it's on the map, and it's going to lead us all the way to Kinlochewe, where we're going to camp. And tomorrow we should pick up a postless stamped food parcel. Yay! Because we have got one dinner left each, and that's it. No, one lunch, which we haven't had yet. We've done all this today on a bar of something and a bowl of porridge. So we need to eat. When do you want to eat, Lisa? A slightly bigger path. Okay. We are weary. What time is it? Wow, look where you are.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, and we set off at 8:30.
Yeah.
9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. That's about 8. No, is that? Yes, 8 hours and a half. Whew. I think we're at the top.
I'll have to message Alicia later. That's if you know what the moon looks like from colours.
And now downhill to Kinlochewe. Drying out the tent before we pitch it in a couple of hours. Well, here's the Kinlochewe petrol station. Outdoor seating area, looks nice. Closed, obviously. because it says. What time's it open from? There we go. Monday to Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Closed on Sunday. We're in a campsite. What's the campsite called? Don't know. We're in Kinlochewe. There's Bhuidhe, there's Kareem, there's Lisa. Look at this bounty that they don't want anymore. So we're going to have some proper food. I'm going to have chicken tikka masala, and you're having
spaghetti bolognese.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Or pasta bolognese.
Thanks, guys. Legend. Nice one.
Day 11, Ling Hut to Kinlochewe. Day 11, Ling Hut to Kinlochewe. Set off from the ruins up a really steep track to the stepping stones here, which was really easy because the river wasn't in spate. You continue along here to 393 metres, where you have to take a right, not go straight on. So you continue then around Sale Moor, and before there's a turn off, but you can keep going up to Lochquart McPhearchair. It's well worth going up there because the scenery is just fabulous. You're on top of the world. Retrace your steps back down, cross over the waterfall to continue following the contours around Ruddockstack Moor until you reach Altquart Ruddockstack River that you have to cross. Again, it wasn't difficult. However, the landscape here is quite treacherous, and it's big boulders, big holes. You've got to really be careful where you're walking all the way along here, across this another river, and then you start coming down, which is really treacherous terrain, until eventually you come to a little forest. You walk through the forest and get on a little bit of a road and end up at Kinlochewe.
We're in the campsite at Kinlochewe. We're doing okay. We're getting there. Day by day. Bit by bit. Bit of a road. Right. Listen to the radio.
There
And
it is.
night night.
Night.